What is up, PC superstars, and how are you all doing? I'm hoping you guys are going to have, or are actually already having, a sterling day and night. Now let's get right into it. Karazhan drops today, and I'm actually going to be buying the first wing today as well. That's why we've been saving up our gold. We have 1,360, and I know that Hearthstone usually does it on a weekly basis in terms of releasing the wings, so I know I'll probably and most likely have enough to actually be able to buy everything needed. So we have to first take on an uninvited guest. Now obviously you guys saw right there, it did not let me pick a class or pick anything in general to actually face him, so therefore this is most likely going to be a random deck with a random class, or maybe I'm going to be a demon of some sort or a Karazhan person. Now let's get right into it. Oh, I'm a mage actually. I'm a div. Now this is going to be fun in my opinion. I haven't done this before. Clearly this is the first time. And honestly, I don't even know if you have to pay for the first wing. I'm most positive that you do, although, because you always have to pay for the first wing. In my opinion, you always have to pay for every adventure. I'm pretty positive it's always been like that, but I'm not too sure. Now our hero powers to draw 3 cards, and this looks like a fun game already. Let's check out his hero power. He summons a 6/6 Abyssal. That's enormous right there. This new map looks amazing. He basically started off with like 4 more mana crystals than us, so we're already in a little bit of trouble. We got put 5 random mage seekers into play, so obviously secret mage is gonna be one of the decks coming out very soon in my opinion, and he has just filled up the board within the first play. But thank the Lord that we have 60 health with the 30 armor extra that we do have overall. So we're actually gonna save this combo for probably turn 4. Right here I think a good play would be to use Brilliance, but we could also just frostbolt this and prevent the damage. But why do that when you can actually draw some more cards and see if you can do anything else? Oh wow, we got Astral Portal, which is summon a random legendary minion. That's pretty much RNG-ish, and we can gain 10 more armor. I'm wondering actually if any of these cards are actually going to be implemented into Hearthstone, because that would be pretty sick. And I guess we're just gonna be saving off this right here, and we can actually probably kill the 11-10 if we really wanted to, but we're already in an enormous amount of trouble in my opinion. Now we could kill him off if we wanted to. All we had to do is pretty much use arcane power and just blast them. But honestly I think the best play right here is going to be to frostbolt it, just freeze it for now, summon a random legendary, and then the next turn I guess we can use this and arcane explosion and try to just clear the whole board. It'll most likely do about 6 damage. Alright, that is telling me they're rehearsing now. Alright, that's cool with me. He's gonna destroy my minion and give us a coin, or he gets a coin actually for destroying the minion. And we're pretty much going to be able to clear the board in my opinion. At least I think we are actually going to be able to, because we will have enough. We do +5 spell damage, and then an arcane explosion would give us about 6 damage overall. So it might not be enough to clear the whole board, but let's see. Whenever you cast a spell, shuffle a copy of it in your deck. Alright, that could be cool right there. Let's check out what we can get from the legendary minion. I really want to clear this board, and honestly the only way we could honestly clear it is by using this guy and then using arcane explosion. It clears off pretty much 3 of the minions there, and it's something we can't afford to pass up this current turn in my opinion. We need to prevent ourselves from taking as much damage as possible, and that dude only has 1 health, so it isn't that bad. And next turn we can obviously kill it with just an arcane blast. Now it's gonna die anyways because he is using power overwhelming. We do have a couple of cards that are gonna give us some extra health, so we are actually gonna be good to a certain extent. I'm just hoping that we can survive just a couple of more turns, because that guy right there, honestly, he is overpowered. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do is summon a random legendary, hopefully something that gives us some spell power, but nothing of that sort was there. We're gonna polymorph one of these guys and just try to slow down the amount of damage that he has. We went from basically having 60 health all the way down to 17, and we might actually end up losing this, and he's deciding to go face still, so that makes me a little scared. We do have Siphon Soul, and he does have the coin, which will give him another 6/6, so that really worked in his favor right now. But we do have Mage Armor. Your spells cost 0 this turn. Alright, that right there is gonna end up probably saving us. So the first thing we're gonna do is use Siphon Soul right there. This dude is gonna put 5 random mage secrets into play. That's awesome. So we basically just became a secret mage, and we're in good hands right now. We're gonna use Mage Armor. Do we want to Arcane Blast? Arcane Blast will just deal 4 damage. We want to kill this guy off, and we probably could have killed off the cheap if we wanted to. I guess we can do that as well. And do we want to use Arcane Blast? Hey, why not? Actually, a good play as well. Instead of using this guy, we could have just drawn some more cards, and if we would have drawn some more cards, then what would have happened was that most likely those cards would cost 0 mana as well, and we would be in such good hands, guys. That, in my opinion, is amazing. This is turning out to be a really fun matchup. This is gonna get vaporized. And do we have Mirror Entity in any of these secrets? No, we have Counterspell, Effigy, Spellbender, and Ice Block. So we do know that we're surviving a turn, and hopefully he doesn't decide to go damage. Hopefully he runs it into the 2/4 and he decides to go face. I said hopefully he doesn't decide to go damage, like that made any sense whatsoever. We're gonna draw some cards here, and we get another one of the secrets, and we get a Fireball. So we're gonna use the Fireball to actually clear off the current minion he has on the board. And right now I'm gonna not use the put 5 random mage secrets until we get the chance to. He is still going face, so we're probably gonna have to Frostbolt his face, and hopefully we get something with spell damage, because if we get something with spell damage, we'll most likely be able to clear away the 6/6 without a problem. So we're first gonna draw 3 cards, see what we get out of the 3 cards drawn. Flame Strike as well, gain 5 mana crystals this turn only. Wow, that is something enormous right there. Now, if we gain 5 mana crystals, I want to make it the most effective way I can as possible. So we're going to gain the 5 mana crystals. We have 10 mana crystals now. We're going to use Flame Strike, clear this guy out basically, and use Arcane Missiles. And hopefully Arcane Missiles does the job. We could have just also done Arcane Blast and cleared away the 6/2. But what fun is it when RNG rolls in your favor anyways? And we're just stacking up our deck with some awesome mage cards. And I think, honestly speaking, guys, I think this game is ours for the taking now. I don't think he has any real way to actually come back and maybe beat us. So we're gonna first draw some cards here. We are hopefully drawing 3 cards. We're gonna put another one of these guys onto the board, use Arcane Missile, and then a Fireball, start getting some more Fireballs basically, and we're gonna be in good hands, guys. So definitely not killing us this turn. We have 21 health, he only has 10 damage on the board, and if he uses a spell, then obviously it's gonna hurt him more than us because we have Counter Spell. Hopefully, I was hoping to actually have Mirror Entity, but we don't have it, and he has a Doom Guard here, which he will most likely go face with, and he did do so. So right now we get this card again, and it's about to get real exciting, guys. Will we be able to actually have lethal in 1 turn just with that card right here? Let's check it out. So everything is gonna be 0 mana. So this is basically 11 damage plus 8 is 19, plus 4 is 23. So we don't have lethal yet, unfortunately. We're gonna gain 10 armor. We're gonna deal 12 damage to this guy. We're gonna deal 8 damage to this guy right here. We're gonna put 5 random secrets into play. I'm hoping to get maybe a mirror entity out of the random secrets, and we get an ice barrier, so that's good. And the fireball, I'm gonna just go straight into his face because we don't need to trade into the 6-3. We're gonna have 8 armor extra for us, and in my opinion this game is already over for this guy. And honestly, I was hoping to get a mirror entity, but we still have yet to actually draw ourselves into it. We have an enormous amount of cards to actually be able to choose from. He only has 32 health, and we do have ice block, and we're at 18 health right now, so we're in really good hands in my opinion. We're gonna draw 3 cards, see what they are. We have another one of the random mage secrets, which we are gonna use, and let's see if we could get mirror entity. Now we get another counter spell and another vaporize. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna keep going face. I don't think we need to worry about our health too much or anymore, because we have another ice barrier, I believe. Okay, it wasn't ice barrier, but we do have ice block with us, and he's actually gonna kill one of the minions, pop effigy. So now I'm going to take the assumption that he's scared for his health, so he's actually gonna start trading in our minions. So we're gonna gain 5 mana crystal this turn only, and hopefully we are able to use it to the best of our ability. So the first thing we're gonna do is summon the random legendary, see what it is. It is a Nat Pago, not exactly what I wanted to see, but I can't complain. I don't think I'm gonna use this turn because it is not worth it in my opinion. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use the mage secrets and see what we could get. A duplicate is not bad in my opinion. We're gonna just keep going face. We don't really need to trade in just yet, but it wouldn't be a bad idea either. So actually I'm thinking that trading in will actually be better, at least for right now. I don't think we have to kill off the 6-1, but I'd rather kill it off than leave it alive. And this game is getting a little bit longer than expected, and unfortunately the dark Nat Pago decides to draw him a card. He's gonna have another 6-6 on the board. We do have vaporize although, and it's gonna create a duplicate, but I doubt we're actually gonna put those 2 mana cards back into the game. It probably would have been smart to actually leave the combat guy out there. So we get him back, and that's gonna be good overall. I think we can play pretty aggressive now, and we can just go face with everything we have right here. We're gonna gain some armor. We're gonna use the 5 mana crystals. We're gonna frostbolt his face. We're gonna arcane blast this, and we're just gonna drop one of these guys to have more than 1 minion on the board. And this is pretty much how you beat him in my opinion, and hopefully this unlocks the first wing. I think today or tomorrow I'm going to be uploading multiple episodes of Hearthstone just because there is a new wing, and I'm pretty sure that most of you are actually very excited to see it in action and would want to see the gameplay behind it. Now we are still not, in terms of lethal, we are not close to lethal yet, but we are able to actually get rid of one of the 6/6s with just an arcane blast, so that's great for us. He's gonna decide to trade in. He only has 4 health, and we're drawing 3 cards next turn, and we most likely will draw into lethal in my opinion. Another arcane blast, and still not lethal, but with fireball it is. So good game, and let's see what happens after we get this victory. So we beat him, and he's going back to the Outlands, I'm going to imagine, but he's taking Medivh with him. No, Medivh, come back. So we get the victory for the mage class, and we basically get the Firelands portal, which is, in my opinion, a very strong mage spell. And I thought we would have actually gotten Enchanted Raven as well, but it seems like we did not. And yes, it does allow us to open up the first wing, so that we will do. And I'm gonna end this episode right here, but you guys can surely expect me to upload about every matchup that we're gonna have in this wing to the channel today, and I hope you guys are looking forward to it. But if you guys like the content, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, and if you haven't subscribed already to the PC Superstars, make sure you do by just hitting that subscribe button. And as always, have a great day and night, stay positive, keep on grinding, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out, PC Superstars.